Today, we're tackling a topic that's crucial for every man looking to elevate his dating game. Have you ever found yourself on a date feeling like something just isn't clicking? Maybe you've even wondered why you haven't gotten that second date. Well, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to uncover 8 big mistakes ALL men make on dates, and how you can avoid them to ensure your next outing is a smashing success. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Another dating advice video. How is this one different? Well, let me tell you, we're not just pointing out the problems. We're also giving you actionable tips to turn those mistakes into strengths. And trust me, you won't want to miss the last mistake. It's a game changer. But before we jump in, I want to make a quick request. If you find this video helpful, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Hitting that notification bell ensures you never miss out on our latest dating tips and tricks. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this channel growing. Alright, let's dive in. Many men fall into the trap of overthinking their date plans, trying to create the perfect romantic scenario. They spend hours agonizing over the perfect restaurant, the ideal outfit, and the most impressive conversation topics. While it's great to have a plan, remember that the best dates are often spontaneous and relaxed. Focus on creating a comfortable atmosphere where both of you can be yourselves. One of the biggest mistakes men make is trying too hard to impress. We put so much pressure on ourselves to be the perfect date that we end up feeling stressed and anxious. That energy can be felt by your date, making the whole experience feel forced and uncomfortable. Instead of overthinking every detail, try to keep things simple and authentic. Choose a location that you're familiar with and feel at ease in. Wear something that makes you feel confident and comfortable. And most importantly, focus on being present and engaged in the conversation. Remember, your date is there because she's interested in getting to know you. She doesn't expect perfection. She expects authenticity. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let the date unfold naturally. It's easy to fall into the trap of talking too much about yourself on a date. We get nervous and end up rambling on about our jobs, our hobbies, and our life stories. While it's important to share information about yourself, make sure you're not dominating the conversation. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not asking enough questions about their date. We get so caught up in trying to impress her with our own stories that we forget to show genuine interest in her life. This can make the date feel one-sided and leave your date feeling unheard and unimportant. Instead of talking about yourself nonstop, try to ask open-ended questions that encourage your date to share more about herself. Ask about her interests, her goals, her dreams. Show that you're genuinely curious about who she is and what makes her unique. Remember, a great date is a two-way street. It's about creating a connection and learning about each other. So, make sure you're not just talking about yourself the whole time. Be an active listener, ask thoughtful questions, and make your date feel heard and valued. Flirting is essential in building attraction on a date. If you're just shy or serious, you might miss out on that all-important chemistry. Many men make the mistake of not flirting enough, leaving their date feeling like they're just friends. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not using playful banter and teasing. We get so caught up in trying to be on our best behavior that we forget to have fun and let our personalities shine. Flirting is all about creating a light-hearted, playful vibe that shows your date you're interested and attracted to her. Instead of playing it safe, try to incorporate some light teasing and playful banter into your conversation. Use your body language to create a flirty vibe, like making eye contact, leaning in, and touching her arm or hand. Don't be afraid to tease her a little or make a playful joke. Just make sure it's all in good fun and not mean-spirited. Remember, flirting is about creating a connection and building attraction. It's not about being cheesy or over the top. It's about showing your date that you're interested in her and that you're having a great time together. Are you learning something new so far? Let me know in the comments below. What's the biggest dating mistake you've made? Your experience could help someone else out. In our tech-driven world, it's all too easy to get distracted by our phones. Many men make the mistake of constantly checking their phones or even taking calls during a date. This can be incredibly disrespectful and make your date feel unimportant. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not being fully present and engaged in the conversation. We get so caught up in our own thoughts or distracted by external stimuli that we miss out on connecting with our date. This can make the whole experience feel impersonal and disconnected. Instead of letting your phone rule the date, make a conscious effort to put it away and be fully present. Focus on your date, make eye contact, and listen attentively to what she's saying. Show that you're engaged and interested in the conversation by asking follow-up questions and responding thoughtfully. Remember, being present is about showing respect and making your date feel valued. It's about creating a genuine connection and making the most of your time together. So, put your phone away, silence those notifications, and give your date your undivided attention. One of the biggest dating taboos is bringing up past relationships on a first date. Many men make the mistake of talking about their exes, whether it's to complain about them or to compare their date to them. This can create an awkward atmosphere and make your date feel like she's competing with someone who isn't even there. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not realizing how uncomfortable and inappropriate it is to talk about exes on a first date. We might think we're being honest or open, but in reality, it just makes the whole experience feel heavy and negative. Instead of bringing up your exes, keep the focus on the present and each other. Share your interests, your goals, your passions. Talk about what you're looking for in a relationship and what you enjoy doing for fun. But steer clear of any ex-related topics, no matter how tempting it might be. Remember, a first date is all about getting to know each other and building a connection. It's not the time to unload your baggage or compare your date to your exes. Keep things positive, lighthearted, and focused on the here and now. The location of your date can set the tone for the entire experience. Many men make the mistake of choosing a venue that's not conducive to conversation or connection. Whether it's a loud, crowded bar or a stuffy, formal restaurant, the wrong venue can make it hard to really get to know your date. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not considering their date's comfort and preferences when choosing a location. We might pick a place that we like without thinking about whether it's the right fit for her. Instead of defaulting to the same old spots, put some thought into choosing a venue that sets the right tone for your date. Look for a relaxed, comfortable setting where you can talk freely and enjoy each other's company. A cozy coffee shop, a casual restaurant with good acoustics, or even a scenic park can be great options. Remember, the venue should facilitate conversation and connection. It should be a place where you both feel at ease and can be yourselves. So, take the time to choose a location that aligns with your date's interests and preferences, and that creates the right atmosphere for a great time together. Are you picking up on some new dating insights? Let me know in the comments below. What's your go-to date spot? Share your favorite places for a chance to win a special shout-out. One of the most important aspects of a successful date is being attuned to your date's body language. Many men make the mistake of not paying attention to the subtle cues and signals that their date is sending. Whether it's crossed arms, fidgeting, or a lack of eye contact, these body language tells can give you valuable insights into how your date is feeling. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not picking up on these body language cues and adjusting their approach accordingly. We might keep pushing forward with a conversation or activity, even when our date's body language is clearly indicating discomfort or disinterest. Instead of ignoring your date's body language, try to be an active observer. Notice how she's sitting, where her eyes are focused, and how she's responding to your words and actions. If you notice any red flags, like closed-off body language or a lack of engagement, Take a step back and reassess. Remember, being attuned to body language is about respecting your date's boundaries and making her feel comfortable. It's about being a good listener and responding to her needs and preferences. So, keep an eye on her body language throughout the date and adjust your approach as needed. After a great date, many men make the mistake of not following up with their date. Whether it's a simple message expressing that you enjoyed your time together or a suggestion for a second date, not following up can leave your date feeling confused and unappreciated. One of the biggest mistakes men make is not taking the initiative to reach out after a date. We might assume that our date knows we had a good time or that she reach out to us if she's interested. But in reality, this lack of follow-up can leave your date feeling unsure and unvalued. Instead of leaving your date hanging, make sure to send a message expressing that you enjoyed your time together. A simple "I had a great time with you tonight, let's do it again soon" can go a long way in showing your date that you're interested and appreciative. Remember, following up is about showing your date that you're serious about getting to know her better. It's about taking the initiative and making an effort to continue the connection you started on your date. So, don't be afraid to reach out and let your date know that you're interested in seeing her again. So, there you have it, 8 big mistakes men make on dates and how to avoid them. If you found these tips helpful, please take a moment to like and subscribe. And remember, dating is a learning experience, so don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes, but the key is to learn from them and keep improving. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or want to share your dating stories, drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep improving your dating game, and good luck out there.